Hello, thank you, Jasmine, for her introduction. And so now let's see how to do self-love and how to have self-care, and also how to take care of ourselves from our inside to our outside. So when we talk about ourselves, especially for women, if we want to take care of our skin, so what are some things that we would do from external to the inside? Okay, so if we talk about outside, right? Like from external. So we probably have, we'll wash our face with a cleanser, and then we'll put on toner, and then moisturizer, and then eye cream, and then also emulsion, and then we'll also put on sunscreen. So this is just like the basic external care, right? And also later on, sometimes you will do some treatment on your face or some beauty spa from time to time. And also for some people, they want to focus on their freckles, or they want to lift up their face or reduce the wrinkles, then they would do these treatment as well. But then there's also sometimes where some people who are more diligent, they will use gua sha to massage their face, which help makes it firm and also reduce wrinkles. So actually, from the inside, so what is something, so how do we take care of our skin that starts from the inside? Actually, it really there's a saying that goes, you are what you eat. So whatever you eat, it will form and it will also radiate out from your body. So the first thing is that you need to have a healthy diet, and then the second thing is that you need to have sufficient sleep. And because if you don't have sufficient sleep, then your cells don't have enough time to rest, and your cells don't have enough time to regenerate. And that's why your cells would deteriorate even faster. And that is why sleeping is a good way to take care of your skin. And another thing that I'm sure a lot of people are always love to ask, which is, what can I eat? What supplements can I eat so that I can brighten up my face, or I can lift up my face, or I can have a firmer face? So these are some basic questions that they might ask. So you might ask, what kind of oral supplements it can help maintain a youthful skin? So of course, some of our sharers said that we need to have collagen. So this is actually the most common thing, right? If you want to become youthful, then you need to have collagen, because if you lack collagen, then your skin will start laggy, and then it will start to be wrinkly, right? And you'll be old. However, do you know that your collagen is not enough to make your skin to be youthful? Because if your body is unable to utilize this collagen, then it's unable to use this collagen and make you look youthful. So what is the key thing? What is the root cause of what makes us youthful? Actually, this common idea where everything starts from the cell. This is really true. And so what I want to tell you today is the stem cells. So what are stem cells? You know that our body, we're made out of different types of cells, right? We have skin cells, we have heart cells, we have all different types of cells for different parts of our body. However, all of these specialized cells starts from this stem cell, which is the ancestor of all of the cells. So how does this work? So we will first have the stem cell, and then it will start to divide itself into two, and then it will divide more. And this process is called cell division. And then after it divides into smaller cells, it will become the specialized cells that it will be needed, like our skin cells. So actually, as our age grow older, and as we grow older, then this process, this cell division process from our stem cell to our daughter cells to specialized cells, then it will become slower, and also it will become less. And so if we don't have these new cells that are coming into our body, then we're able to get older, and then we're be able to get more wrinklier even faster. So what we need to make sure is that our stem cell is healthy. And then so after we have decided, we know that our stem cell is healthy, then we need to boost in collagen. So what are some things that we can give for the stem cells is that we can provide them protein so that they can form their own collagen. So our body can do their own work and form the collagen that is for our skin. So there's 3 things that we need to make sure to do correctly. So first we need to protect. Before there is any harm that's done within our body, we need to protect and prevent. And also the second thing we need to do is that our stem cell the stem cell renewal is actually really healthy. So we need some ingredients that we can provide to our body so that it's able to make this process work even more efficiently. And so El Marino is able to help us with all of these 3 steps. So actually, how is it able to help us is that we need to have protection from antioxidants. It's because sometimes you might have UV rays, and sometimes you might have pollution, or sometimes when you have stress, then you'll have a lot of these free radicals, which are bad and harmful things that are within our body that makes us older. And so this antioxidants help reduce and also cancel out all of these free radicals within our body. Okay, secondly, we need to promote stem cell renewal. And also we need to support the skin structure as well. And in El Marino, there's 4 main ingredients that help with this. So the very first thing is pomegranate extract, which is the Vicua tannic. And the second is the red-orange complex. And also there is also Vicenta, which comes from the flowers. And also the last one, and also the 4th one is collective. And also it doesn't only have collagen, but also has elastin peptides. So it's something that our body needs, our skin needs. And we will be discussing this in deeper. So actually, Vicua tannic comes from the pomegranate fruit. So it's the fruit extract of pomegranate. So what is the benefit of pomegranate fruit? Actually, this fruit is a really, really strong antioxidant, right? So the extract that comes out, it's probably the concentration is even more stronger. So it's probably even more better. So what are some things that it can help us? So it can prevent our collagen from disintegrating into smaller pieces. So because there's this process that's called hydrolyzed. So this difficult word, hydrolyzed, means that it divides the collagen cells into tinier pieces, and so our skin will look saggier and wrinklier. But Vicua tannic is able to prevent this disintegration, and that is why it can increase hydration, and also the hydrolipid increases as well. And once we have enough hydration, then our skin will become smooth, and also we won't have any wrinkles anymore as well. So because as long as we have enough collagen, as long as there's enough hydration, which can be boosted from Vicua tannic, then our skin will naturally become better. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to the second ingredient, which is called ROC. So ROC is 3 times higher than the normal antioxidants than the normal antioxidant, because it can also help reduce the impact of our skin inflammation, and that is how it's able to help our skin. And so if our skin have inflammation, it becomes red, and then it has too much free radicals. And that's why this high antioxidant extract, ROC, is able to cancel out all of the bad stuff. And that is why it can reduce the oxidative stress and also help us reduce the inflammation. Actually, this ROC is actually the purpose of this is that it makes collagen within our skin. So its work is done within our skin, and that is why it can help erase the blemishes from our skin. And actually, this is something that's really, really important because it also gives a lot of antioxidants that not only humans, but fruits and plants and animals also need to as well. And also, it really helps with a specific layer, which is called the fibroblasts and keratinocytes, which is a protective skin layer that helps protect your skin from UV rays, and also it acts like a sunscreen on your face. So that is why it's really, really important to know to have this ROC within our body. And okay, so now we're moving on to why these two works really effectively is because El Marino is worked under this ADS technology. So what is this ADS technology? Which means that these ingredients are encapsulated within a nanomolecule coating. So once it's coated, then when you drink this El Marino and it goes into the stomach, and you should know that within our stomach is really acidic, right? And it basically disintegrates everything. But once it has this nano encapsulation, that's able to pass through without being digested, and that's why it's able to be absorbed by our body and also be used. So this is why it's really, really important. Okay, now we're moving on to the third material, which is called V-Centa. And V-Centa comes from the pomegranate flower extract, while the Vicotanic comes from the fruit. This comes from the flower. And so why is this really, really important is because it is a vegetable stem cell. This Vita-Centa is like a stem cell from the pomegranate flower. And like how I mentioned just now, stem cells is really, really important, right? Because we need to boost the ability of our stem cells so that we're able to make our skin smooth, and our body can do its own work to make it smooth, right? And so that is why once we're able to boost our body with this V-Centa, is actually scientifically proven that it can reduce the skin wrinkles and also increase the skin's elasticity and also increase the skin's hydration. And actually, this stem cell from pomegranate is not by random, because compared to placenta, which is also another stem cell ingredient, like as you can see, placenta is the blue bar and V-Centa is the red bar, and you can see such a huge difference. And that is why pomegranate is chosen to be our stem cell booster, as it can increase these benefits way much more. And so as you can see, these graphs, it shows how that these results means that this V-Centa is really, really able to increase the stem cells within our body. And because of this stem cell, is only because of this stem cell and only because it's able to boost this process, only then is able to increase the skin elasticity and also skin hydration and also reduce the wrinkles. And other than other than giving more stem cells, boosting more stem cells, it's also protecting our DNA from damage. So you know what DNA is, right? DNA is basically the instructions for our body. And also if our DNA is damaged, then maybe our skin will be disrupted, or there will be some problems. And that is why V-Centa is able to help with our DNA as well. The last ingredient is the collective. The long term is that it's hydrolyzed marine collagen and elastin peptides. However, however, what this really is basically a tinier version of collagen, because collagen is a protein, right? So it's probably a really long chain. And so this collective is basically just a tiny version of this long chain. So what this helps is that from this clinical study, it has really good effect that it can reduce wrinkle effect. And also it can really much increase and protect our skin. So as you can see that the protective effect is even more, has even more effect compared to the anti-wrinkle effect. So as long as our skin is able to protect itself, then our skin is healthy and it has enough collagen, also elastin, then our skin will naturally have more hydration. And once we have more hydration within our skin, that means that we will not have, it'll be natural that we won't have any wrinkles, and also our skin protection is also improved. So this is how L-Marino helps us from the inside to the outside, protect our skin and become really bright and also really smooth and also really radiant. Okay, now we'll be moving on to the second topic, or the second product. So when we are talking about skin, why are we suddenly talking about hormone? It's actually because hormone and our skin is really closely related. So if you want to have a good skin, especially for women, you guys really need to take care of your reproductive system as well. You know how women's skin is even softer and also smoother than male? It's because we have a higher level of this hormone called estrogen, which is only within women. And that's why your skin is really, really beautiful. And do you know where does this estrogen hormone come from? It actually comes from my uterus, our reproductive system parts. And that is why we really need to take care of our reproductive system, so it can take care of our ovaries. And so if we are able to take care of it, then we won't go into menopause as early. And so we will have a healthier skin, because estrogen is really, really important. But if we go into menopause and then we don't have any reproduction of estrogen because we don't have any period anymore, and that is why your face will start to age and you'll start to have wrinkles. And that is when your skin will not look at its best. So this LD Venus is able to regulate our body, our reproductive body system, which is our period, right? So actually this estrogen hormone, it doesn't only play a role in regulating the menstrual cycle, but it also helps regulate the skin cell from different layers. So as you can see from this diagram, like what I said just now, there was a fibroblast and also keratinocyte. So these two levels are able to help by consuming L-Marino. However, so that is why we really need to take care, and we can consume L-Marino to take care of these two layers. However, as you can see, there's a browner line, which is called melanocytes. Estrogen is able to help with it, and that's why it can get rid of the blemishes. And it's because of this layer melanocyte. That's why you have blemishes, you have freckles. However, at the keratinocyte, if you don't take care of this layer of skin, then you will get more wrinkles, and then it will be really saggy. And that is why estrogen is really, really important. It's a really, really important hormone that we need to take care of. So how does LD Venus Gold help women to recuperate their skin and also their hormones? So actually, these are clinically proven effects. It has 4 main functions. Although this is made out of traditional medicine and Eastern thinking and philosophy, however, it is really, really able to help. So the first main function is that when we give birth, after we give birth, we really need to, it is able to help restore our uterus functions and also speed up the recovery of our ovaries and also our uterus. So after we get pregnant, it becomes bigger, then it's able to help recover it even faster. And also the second function is that it can help improve blood circulation in the uterus, and it's also called the qi energy in traditional Chinese. And so whenever you feel when you look really pale and then your hands are cold, that means that you have poor blood circulation, and that's why LD Venus is able to help you. And also the third function is that it can increase the red blood cells and also hemoglobin level in the postnatal women, because after you give birth, when you give birth, you lose a lot of blood, right? And so if you already don't have enough iron, you already don't have enough blood cells, then when you pregnant, then you will lose even more red blood cells, right? So if you have a lack of blood cells, a lack of iron, then it will lead to complications and a lot of complications within your own body, and it will also increase the risk of miscarriages. And that is why this is something that you should really, really take care, and also something you should really supplement on, because you need to have, you need to boost your red blood cells. And okay, the last function is that it can improve health in the areas of your inner energy, or anemia, or in Chinese, it's called yin shu. So what is yin shu? Yin shu is basically when you have symptoms like sweating and then you feel really uncomfortable. And also your throat is really dry and your mouth is also really dry. So actually, LD Venus is able to help with this yin shu problem. So actually, this LD Venus, because I told you it's herbs, right? So there's actually 6 natural herbs. And so the purpose is that it's able to help our reproductive system. So when we talk about these herbs, of course, until then, for the modern people, like including myself, like when you ask me to boil it and also make it, I probably won't know. I will have no experience. So it's almost like impossible. So what's one good thing about LD Venus is that it's really, really easy to drink, and the package is really, really amazing. You don't even need to heat it up. As long as you just open the cap and put in the straw and just drink it, then it's able to get all of this good nutrition within your body. And so even if you go to travel or if you have work, you can just bring it along with you. And also there's no side effects as well. There's no side effects, and because they're all herbs, and so you can safely drink it. Okay, so now let me talk about the 6 different types of herbs. The first herb is dangui. So what is dangui? So it enriches blood, it promotes blood circulation, and also regulates menstruation. And one really important thing is that it helps with our uterus contraction. And so it makes our uterus become smaller after pregnancy. Okay. it also, and our second herb is dangshen. So what dangshen helps with is that it enhances the qi, the inner energy within our stomach and also our spleen. And so it improves absorption and the digestion of women, and also increase the production of red blood cells and also hemoglobin within our body. Okay, so now we're moving on to the third herb. The third herb is called danshen. So what danshen helps is that it helps expel blood status and also relieve menstrual pain. And one of the reasons why women have menstrual pain is because they have too much blood stasis. So that's why danshen is able to help. Okay, now we're moving on to the next one. It's called baijiangqiao. So baijiangqiao can detoxify the body, reduce heat and inflammation, and also yimutao, which is the fifth one, it helps promote blood circulation and also reduce menstrual pain. And also the last one is huangqi. Huangqi helps replenish the qi and also help treat the prolapsed organs. Okay, so these are the benefits and also the herbs within LD Venus. Okay, so who are supposed to drink this LD Venus? So at what age? So actually you can already start drinking LD Venus when you are at puberty and when you first start to get your period. It is because at this time is when your hormone secretion reaches its peak. It's at the really highest, and that's why you need to have enough nutrition, and that's why you need to provide for little girls to consume it so that they have this nutrition to help protect and also grow and also develop their reproductive system. And also after the puberty stage is during postnatal care, is when they start to have these problems like discharge, and also they want to get pregnant but they can't get pregnant. And actually there's also imbalanced hormone can also make you unable to get pregnant. But then for those people who already who are moving on into after you get pregnant, then you can also consume this LD Venus, as it can help boost the blood cell circulation within your body and also increase the red blood cells within your body, so that it can help your uterus to become healthier. And also after pregnancy can help you recover your uterus and contract it into a tinier size, and to prevent any saggy uterus. And okay, also after menopause, you'll have like some symptoms like hot flashes, and then it'll feel dry and then itchy, and also you'll feel really uncomfortable. And that is why LD Venus is able to help as well during menopause. And that's why you can drink it at all times, except for being pregnant, except when you're pregnant, and except when you are having period. And that is why this is the end of my sharing, and I hope LD Venus and also El Marino is able to help you. And so thank you.